welcome back to our channel.
Ayo and Ayope.
Ayope and Ayo.
And together we are called
Ayope.
Ayope. Bringing sunshine to your home.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from.
It's this bright top. It's so bright. It's sunshine. Like, it's so bright. You need sunglasses.
And maybe it's because we have a nice summer weather.
Yeah.
Here in London.
London, fam.
It is. We had 36 degrees 2 days ago.
37. Like, it was really
We had 34 degrees. We had 30. This is unheard of. This is not normal for London. Okay. And yeah, so we thought, well, let us give you a summery color. And give you Anko.
Yeah.
Anko is when you're wearing matching outfits.
When you coordinate.
And I believe usually it's couples, newly wedded couples wear a lot of Anko. Okay, I mean we're not newlyweds.
So you don't miss each other.
We're not newlyweds, but you know we're reliving the moment.
We're not so newlyweds.
Yeah, bro, we're going on 6 years soon. 6 years under our belt. We're grateful to God for that.
No small thing.
No small thing. Hope you guys are good. If you're new to the channel, welcome back to our channel for the first time. Okay, and we hope that you subscribe. We hope that we'll see more of you because we have quite a lot that we want to share with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so subscribe to our channel and follow us. Stay tuned for more. Okay, more great content.
Yes.
Okay. Let us go into our video for today. So we're in the Misunderstandings series, and last week or in our last video we looked at the things that we argue about. Okay, and we shared with you a few things like our driving habits, our domestic habits.
Driving habits. Let's clarify that right now. Your driving habits.
Okay, my driving habits and our domestic habits. Okay, she doesn't know how to bath. Okay. I'm just joking. Okay, so we shared that with you and we looked at a lot of the comments that we got and quite a lot of emails came from that, and a lot of people could understand or could relate with the things that we were saying.
Yep, and definitely just on that point, it just proves to you that, see, everyone goes through the same stuff. We're actually not alone. So all these little things that we thought, it's just Ayope and Ayo, they have their own issues. But yes, everyone fights over toothpaste. Everyone fights over driving. Some people even fight over the temperature of air conditioning.
I'm telling you.
So it's just that's just life.
It just shows that you're normal.
Yeah.
If you're having those arguments.
There's nothing abnormal about you. It doesn't mean that you guys are not made for each other or you guys don't fit together.
Yeah.
It's just life, and you work it out. So, and we're hoping that with all our videos and with this series, we'll be able to help you based on some of the things that we have practiced to help you manage misunderstandings better. Yeah.
So you build a better understanding between yourselves. So today we are talking about.
You just don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
You don't get it.
You just don't get it, do you?
You can never. No, some people go that far and say, you just don't get it. I remember one time this boy at school, like, the girl thought she was smart. She said, they weren't in a relationship or anything. He said, oh, forget it. You just don't understand. He said, okay. And he walked off. Like, there was no arguing about it. She thought he was gonna come back and say, "Oh, help me understand." Isn't it? Nah, bruv. That boy was very much. It's okay. I'm not gonna stress myself.
Imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
So we say that a lot. Okay. You don't understand. So we want to understand. Why don't we understand each other? Okay. We want to look at the meaning of understanding. Okay. And when I said in the last video that we want to go into it and dive into it, this is what we're doing in this video. So feel free to get a pen and paper. Yeah. Feel free to pause and rewind. Play back again, whatever works for you, but let us just get your attention for the next few minutes. Okay, so what is misunderstanding in layman's terms or according to the dictionary?
Quite simply, misunderstanding is the failure to understand someone or something. So let's try and take out that word understand. The failure to grasp a concept, the failure to get it.
Yeah. That's it. Misunderstanding is failure to understand. You don't understand it. Okay. Yeah. And I like to say that when you're looking at misunderstanding, the miss there means understanding is missing.
Yeah, quite simply.
So understanding is missing, so there is a misunderstanding. Because where there's understanding, then you wouldn't have the miss. Okay?
And that's the same for the synonyms: misunderstood, misconception, misinterpreted. So all these words, so conception, understanding, interpretation, you miss them. So that's how it becomes the
misunderstanding. Exactly. That being said, let us now look at the word understand. Okay, let us look at the word understand, and what does the Bible say about understanding? Okay, the Bible has said so many things about understanding. If you look through the scriptures, especially in the book of Proverbs, there's a lot about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, so we're just going to pick one scripture and share with you, because we're talking about marriage, we're talking about relationships, we're talking about building a home, building a future. Okay, and it is from the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 3. Okay, Proverbs 24 and verse 3. Do we know it?
Solomon, we fake.
You know the kind of church she used to go.
Stop. Okay. Okay. Proverbs 24:3 says, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established."
Through understanding. Through understanding. So it is when there is understanding between a couple that your house, your home can be established.
That's it. You said a word there, your home.
Yeah.
So you can have the wisdom theory to build the house.
Yeah.
But your home is established.
Yes.
By setting it up, like you said.
By setting it up.
Yeah. When you understand them, you love them.
Yeah. So when you understand them, it is easy to love them.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So when you understand them, I get you. It is now easy to show love.
Yeah.
It is easy to love on them, because there is an understanding. And this is why it goes hand in hand, love and understanding. Okay, now let us go again into the meaning of the word understand. Yeah, so understand, now look at this, and I want you to listen carefully. So you have two words. You have under, okay, and you have stand. Everybody knows what under means, and you know what stand means. Okay, now understand. In order to understand someone, I need to, or you need to go under. You need to stand under. Okay, now standing under means humility.
Yes.
You need to be humble. Okay, so our first point, if you're taking notes here, is in order to understand, I have to be humble. So let us just write the word humility. Okay, if you write the word humility there, what it means is, for me, okay, to listen to my wife, to understand my wife, I need to be humble. I need to be humble enough to listen. Now, forgetting that I have 20 years experience, forgetting that, I have 6 degrees. Okay, I don't really have 6, I wish. Okay, forgetting that I have 6 degrees. So you might have PhD, and you might be married to someone who has a school living certificate. Okay, now you might think, I am wiser than this person, or I am more knowledgeable than this person, so this person has nothing to teach me. And that is where you miss it.
Yes.
So because your thinking is, you cannot teach me anything, you become unteachable because of pride. And if you're unteachable, you cannot understand that person.
And you know what I just even thought of? I just thought of the parent-child relationship. So when sometimes, like, obviously you're at this age where you are now not as old as your parents, but you now have room to talk. Now, if your parent didn't listen to you, even with the things that you know, your relationship will be a bit strained.
Exactly.
They have to, as old as they are and as experienced as they are, there's some things that you can help them with, i.e. WhatsApp. Yes. WhatsApp. You know, but you guys know what I mean. You know, there's sometimes where you have a moment with your parents and you're like, wow. They actually listen to me. It takes humility from a parent, someone who has knowledge and experience, to actually listen to you.
To listen. So, and then when they listen, they can understand how WhatsApp works. Okay? So when I can listen to my wife teach me, you can listen to your husband teach you. Hear what he has to say, humble yourself in as much as you're, whatever, you feel you're better. And sometimes you even just feel you're better, you're not necessarily better in that area. So in as much as you feel you're more experienced, it is important to humble yourself and what? Listen. Okay?
Listen.
So, humility.
The next one, now get your pens and papers for this, guys, is empathy. That's
Empathy.
E for empathy.
Empathy.
Now, looking at the definition of empathy, it's along the lines of putting yourself in someone else's shoes to feel how they feel or to see through their eyes. So we're talking about looking at their point of view. Now, with understanding, this is very key. For you to understand someone, you need to see it from their point of view. So in looking at the word empathy, we can also look at the word exchange. Again, E. Putting yourself, exchanging me, I'm going to exchange myself and put myself in Ayo's shoes. Why does Ayo feel like that? Why did he react that way? Can I see it from his point of view? You know, that, you see, that exchange, empathy, that will help you in marriage.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't need to talk, because once you look into that person's point of view, you check yourself and say, yeah,
exactly.
I understand.
And then you get it.
And then you get it.
So empathy, okay, again, we're looking at the word understand. So when you can empathize, okay, without empathy, I cannot understand how she's feeling. Okay, let us go back again to the example of driving. And I think maybe we have to use another example after. But so that example of driving now, when she says, you know, it makes her feel anxious, okay, when I'm driving speedily. Now, I need to be able to empathize and say, okay, this is how she is feeling. If I cannot see how she is feeling, if I cannot put myself in her shoes when, okay, I'm the one that is feeling anxious or feeling nervous because someone else is driving, then I would not be able to understand her. Okay? And again, what were we talking about? We're talking about perspective. If I can see things from her lens, then I would have a better understanding. Say, for example, now you have a 9 and a 6. I am standing here, I am seeing a 9.
And you're standing here and I see the 6.
You see a 6.
We're still seeing the same thing.
But I'm arguing with you that it is a 9.
And I'm saying, no, it's 6.
Now, until I can go to her side, okay, I hope you're listening. Until I can go to her side, put on her lenses, okay, to see, I would forever think it's a 9. Now 6 and 9 are both correct depending on where you are, depending on perspective. Okay, so empathy helps me put things in perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does.
So empathy, exchange, change places. Okay, and then you can now begin to understand.
So what was the first one?
Humility.
And the second one?
Empathy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the third thing that we want to look at now is the word awareness. Okay, to be aware. Okay, to be knowledgeably aware of someone, to be knowledgeably aware of something. Okay, now it takes a lot of effort and time for me to observe, study, and say I have become aware. Okay, now I need to watch my wife. Okay, I need to study her. Okay, I need to see things, I need to speak to her, I need to spend time with her. We talked about quality time, for example. We've said enough about that. If you've not watched our quality time vlog, I'll put the link in the description. Okay, now I need to spend that time to understand my wife, understand her moods, understand her body. Okay, say for example now where a couple is having misunderstandings about sex. Okay, I know you people like to hear that one. So a couple is having misunderstandings about sex. Now look deep. What is the reason why you keep having those misunderstandings? Is it because one person has not understood that my wife or my husband is not a morning person? Okay, this person is not a morning person, so in the mornings they are grumpy. Okay, so I have not come to that awareness that this person is grumpy because I have not taken out time to give myself that knowledge that they are grumpy, or that, you know, they don't like certain things or they like certain things. It is very important in building understanding between two people that you seek awareness. Seek to knowledge about your partner. Seek knowledge about your spouse. So that's where you need to be aware. Be aware of what they're going through. Be aware of their past. Be aware of things. And this is why it is important to share with each other, be vulnerable with each other. So I become aware. Now she became aware that this flushing of tissue for me is an issue because it's traumatic.
Yeah, it's a traumatic.
Because of what I went through as a child. So,
and the funny thing is, I never knew it was actually related to that story.
yeah.
I knew you didn't like it, but now that when you say it from that story, after I was like, oh, I get it. I can see how irritating it can be.
Yes.
To see that.
So, and that is an awareness for her. Okay? So when you become aware, it is like you get wisdom, you get knowledge, and you're able to understand.
Yeah, and one thing you said in the beginning, which is very key, is that it's effort and time. Yes, any good thing is effort and time. Even when you cook good meat, you boil it for a long time, you season it well, effort and time.
Wait, I'm sorry, can I just say something? Why must you talk about food all the time?
Anyway,
you're always talking about food.
Anyway,
after you be saying that you're going to gym.
I'm driving the point. Okay, gym. If you want to get that body, yeah, it's effort and time.
Absolutely,
so a lot of people, we feel like, you know, quick microwave. I want to learn about my husband, so we're just going to go on a date and I'm going to ask him 1,000,001 questions. It doesn't work like that. Again, you said something about awareness. It might not be on the date that your husband wants to open up. It might be just before you go to bed that he wants to open up and talk to you. Awareness and knowledge. Note these things. That's why we're grateful to God that marriage is the journey of a lifetime. So you have your whole lifetime to learn it. But yeah, don't run away from the fact that it will take effort and it will take time.
Okay? Fantastic. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you want to say the final word?
Yeah. It's talking about respect. That's R. R for respect. This word, I don't know, is a buzzword. Some people fear it. Some people carry it on their heads. But respect is needed for understanding.
Absolutely.
Mutual respect is needed for understanding.
Absolutely.
It's not just one-sided. It's both sides giving each other respect.
Yeah.
Respecting opinions. Respecting the fact that we might not agree, but you know what? You shake it out. I still love you, baby. Yeah? Respect.
Yeah. Mutual respect. I mean, I need to respect her culture. Okay? She needs to respect my upbringing. Okay? So, it's when you have respect for these things that you can then understand. So, if I cannot respect you, respect where you're coming from, respect your opinions and stuff, respect you as a person, respect your personality, your character, respect how you have been made, how you are wired, then I would not be able to come to terms with understanding who you are or what you represent. Okay, so respect is very important,
and I think it's very critical in the first few years of marriage. So you'll still see, marriage, you're always going to get to know each other, but in those first few years when you're adjusting from single life, from home life, from parents' home life to married life, you need to respect each other. So there's little things that you need to pick up that, wow, this, let's even flip it so that people know the seriousness of it. This is disrespectful to my spouse.
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna do it.
Absolutely. Respect is very important in building understanding, gaining understanding, and dealing with misunderstandings. I hope this is helping someone. Okay. Now we're going to go into the final part of this video. Okay. But we have 4 letters that we've given you. If you look at what your notes, so we have H
for humility,
E
for empathy,
A,
awareness,
R,
respect.
What does that spell?
Here. Baron.
Like somebody say laiti
Kogbo.
Okay, that's open your ears and hear.
Listening.
So this is the key thing about understanding. There is wisdom in listening. Yeah? Because when she allows me talk, for example, she learns from me. So we have an argument, okay, and you take turns. If I can listen to her, okay, I will learn something from her. Okay, some people are they're just talkatives.
Yeah.
You know, you do all the talking, and then when you talk, you don't want to listen. If you do all the talking without listening, you would never, it's not a curse, you would never have understanding in your home.
Yeah.
I hope this is helping someone.
Yeah.
It is important to listen. It is important to be quiet. Listen, a lot of people are doing fasting and prayer. Do you know that? A lot of people are binding and casting. oh, there's confusion in my marriage, there's confusion in my relationship. But all you need to do is one thing.
Listen. Yes.
Listen.
And the thing is, it's not listening to, he said 1, I'm gonna say 3, 4, 5. He said 6, I'm gonna say 7, 8, 9. The clap back that I will give. I will give one shady comment. In fact, he will shake. Everybody will know. No, it's not listening to clap back. It's not listening to defend. It's not listening to, just all manner of things. It's listening to understand.
That's it.
Listen. When you listen to someone, it should even bring about new godly characters in you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen to understand. There is wisdom in listening, and then you get knowledge from listening. From listening you get awareness, okay? And that's why we mention these things: humility, everything, respect. It all comes from listening. When I can listen, I will build all these things, and we build understanding in our marriage. Do you remember we saw a movie recently? Can't remember what it's called. The movie where I think it was Ibinu.
I was gonna say
Ibinu. It was a Yoruba movie. Okay, she has initiated me into watching Yoruba movies. Guys, wait. I was never like this. I used to watch posh movies, Hollywood.
There's even one that I watched that we need to watch together.
Which one?
You see, he's excited to watch it.
So there's that Yoruba movie called Ibinu. Do you remember it?
Which means anger.
Okay. Now, something happened in the movie, and let me just quickly summarize. Do you remember where there was this couple that used to fight a lot and have arguments? That it was the gate man. Then she now went to meet her gate man, who was a Baba, and she says, Baba,
do something.
Please help me. Do something. Do a charm for me so I can use it on my husband, so that my husband would love me, my husband would not disrespect me, my husband would listen to me, all of that. And the gate man said, oh yes, I know one good babalawo, that's good charmer, okay, that I would get this charm. Once you use it, your marriage will be perfect. Okay, now this guy tricked her. He gave her something, he just wrapped something for her, and he said, anytime you have an argument, put it in your mouth, isn't it? He said, put it in your mouth, and you'll find out that your husband will stop talking.
Don't talk.
Yeah, put it in your mouth and don't talk.
Don't talk.
And you find out that your husband will stop talking. And she said, oh my God, really? Just like that? He said, yes. Once your husband stops talking, you know that the charm is working. So she went and put the cola nut that was wrapped in a red cloth, and she put it in her mouth. And anytime the husband is talking, complaining, she's just quiet, just listening. Okay, after a while, the husband stops. What happened was the husband now was surprised, was like, oh, my wife is not talking back. My wife is not
someone that you would usually give me. I'll say 1, she'll give me 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, my wife is not talking out. And I was so happy because at the end of the day, what happened was the husband changed because the wife stopped talking and, fighting.
Started listening.
She started listening instead of talking. He also had to stop talking. Now, listen, it takes 2 people to have an argument. So if one person is not talking, the other person will look foolish. So he also now stopped talking, and that was the end of their marital problems. It was only at the end that the gate man, who was the Baba that she went to meet for help, confessed that there was no charm. It was just wisdom.
It was just wisdom. He was just getting her to be quiet.
Yeah. It was getting her to, in the heated conversation,
to listen.
Just listen. Don't talk. Because if you don't talk back, the issue wouldn't explode.
If someone doesn't talk back, so it just needs that understanding, man.
Understanding and listening. So what do we do, or what is something that we've started doing recently when it's time for you to talk and then it's time for me to talk?
See, sometimes when you want things to, when you want to do well in things, you need to go back to the basics. And it might seem like it's childish, but this is a useful tip. So me and my hubby, see how he's smiling. So obviously, if we're both in a heated argument and we know, we both want to get our points across, we have something that we hold.
Anything. It can be anything. Yeah.
When you hold that thing, it's your turn to talk. No one should interrupt. No one can defend. No one can clap back. No one can do anything. So that gives the person the opportunity to offload. Say everything you want.
Absolutely.
When I finished,
then you pass it over.
If I forgot to say something, I wait. So you wait for your turn.
That's it.
And the thing is, sometimes people think these things are funny. They think these are childish. I will do any childish thing to make sure that my marriage is on point.
Absolutely.
I will do any childish thing to make sure that communication in my marriage is 10 over 10.
Absolutely.
So this is something that's helped us, and we're giving it to you for free.
Yes. Literally, you exchange buttons. When you hold the button, oh, it is now my turn to twerk. When you hold the button...
Hey?
Stop. when you hold the button, it is my turn to talk. So at that point, you listen, okay? And we respect it. You have to respect it. You know, as she says, oh, no, I want to say something. No, let me finish.
Seriously.
Okay, I am holding it.
Yes.
And what do? You respect each other.
You respect.
I respect that it's my turn. I want to listen to you now. I want to listen to everything you have to say. You might put a time to it and say 5 minutes. You might say 10 minutes each. You might say 2 minutes each, 1 minute each.
Yeah.
However, and you build understanding. So ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this video.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have been talking about you don't understand me. You just don't understand me. Looking at dealing with misunderstandings. Hopefully this video has helped you.
Yeah.
If it has, leave a comment below.
And a thumbs up.
And a thumbs up, like this video. Share with a friend. Okay, share with a loved one. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay?
Yeah.
In the next video, we're going to be going even deeper. In the next video, we're going to be sharing with you or showing you how to actually argue. Okay, there's a method to it.
There's actually,
There's a method to it. There's a madness to it. So, and we're going to share that with you and share a few of our examples. Okay, let us sing our welcome song for our new subscribers. 1, 3. Glad you came.
You said 1, 3, baby. All confused me.
See, she doesn't have understanding.
All confused.
These are
me.
This is how misunderstandings happen.
Okay,
because now I can start arguing that I said this.
Okay.
Anyway, we're glad you came. We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. Said we're glad you came.
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. Marriage, faith, and life. Say.
Marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say.
Marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say. Marriage, faith, and life. God bless you. Thank you for watching. We shall see you in the next video.
Bye.